Hey guys, Retro Crusader here, and today we're going to be celebrating the Super Nintendo's 25th birthday. It was actually on Tuesday, but I normally wait till the weekend to throw a party anyway. So today I'm going to give you a list of my favorite 25 Super Nintendo games that are in my collection. I can't take full, it wasn't my idea. I actually got this idea from John Riggs, who is a YouTuber that I've subscribed to. And you probably, he's a very popular guy, so you probably seen him on Metal Jesus Rocks and all those. But I thought it was a good idea, and so I'm going to list 25 Super Nintendo games that I think are really cool and I have memories with. So first game up, it comes with the system, so I don't see how you cannot mention this game. It's Super Mario World. It comes with the console, and it's a fun game. It's kind of changed the way that Mario games are played. Another game you don't see a lot is Rocky and Bullwinkle. And this is just a bunch of mini games, and it has to deal with the characters of the show. My favorite is the Dudley Do-Right, because you have to go through obstacles and you're riding your horse backwards, and you have to jump over railroad crossing arms and go under the signs, and it's a fun game. One of my favorite puzzle type games is a Disney license is Goof Troop. It's based off this cartoon. And it's a bunch of puzzles. You're on this island and you have to get Pete back. And they mistake him for a pirate captain. And so you have to go through the island and solve puzzles and get Pete back. So another one that you can't list Super Nintendo without mentioning it is Donkey Kong Country. And me and my brothers used to play this game all the time. I actually first played this game at a friend's house. So that's how I came to it. This game, I played the original Nintendo version and I liked it. Couldn't find the NES version, so I got the Super Nintendo, which is just as fun. Super Smash TV. And if you don't know Super Smash TV, it's pretty much a futuristic game show where you have to go on and go through different stages and kill or be killed type rules. Another game is Battle Clash. Now this game's cool because it's based in the future as well, but you have a gun, and it's a external controller that you use a sensor, and you have a scope, and it's like a bazooka looking gun, and you shoot the robots and stuff that come at you. Really fun game. Here's another one that came from a regular Nintendo game and is just as fun, is Super Punch-Out. Now, instead of being Mike Tyson or Mr. Dream, your main guy, I believe, is Raging Bull, the guy in the center there. And he was one of the tougher guys in the original game. Can't mention Super Nintendo without a Final Fantasy game. And I know Final Fantasy 2 was brought up, but my favorite is Final Fantasy 3. I just like it better. It's a different play style. You have chocobos in it, and a ninja guy is my favorite. It's been a while since I played it. Mega Man games. Mega Man X is probably my favorite on the console. And it's set up pretty much just like a Nintendo Mega Man game. That's cool. Okay. Legend of Zelda. Link to the Past. That's the one where it's pretty much a remake. You gotta go find the Master Sword instead of like the original Nintendo games where you have the Master Sword. You have to go find it and you have to go find the glove and the candle and everything again. It's a good game. This game, my friends used to come over all the time and play it. It's Top Gear, and the label's seen better days. But this is a fun racing game, and it takes you all over the world. It has tracks in Japan and Brazil and stuff, and it's a good game. It's a game to have when you have company. I had 3 choices for the next one. I had Drakken, Lagoon, or this game, and I picked this game because I have way more time invested in this game than the other 2, and I just like it better. The Illusions of Gaia, I think. It's a really fun game. It's like a Legend of Zelda type playing game, and it's just a fun game. A lot of time on that game. If you want a Mario game that's kind of untraditional Mario, it's Mario's Time Machine. It's kind of like Mario is Missing, but Mario's Time Machine is you go through history, and you have to find clues in different time zones and finish. They have this like a quiz type thing, and in order to go to the next area, you have to find all the answers in the time zone before. It's what got me through 3rd grade. Another game that's really cool is The Secret of Evermore. It's based, I think, in like the 1950s type era. If I remember the opening movie right. And it's just a good game. A lot of hours played on this game as well. A good beat 'em up, and plus its Batman license, is Batman Returns. It's like a Sega Genesis beat 'em up, where you just walk and they won't let you go to the next frame until all the enemies are beat up. It's a good game when you have a lot of guests. See who can get further. Another game that is based off of an NES game, which was based off an Atari 2600 game, is Pitfall: The Mayan Adventure. And it has it where you have to face off against leopards and cheetahs and the infamous holes that you have to swing over with a vine. Yeah. So you have Pitfall for the Atari, Super Pitfall for the NES, and then Pitfall: The Mayan Adventure for Super Nintendo. Animaniacs is just a fun game. You play as the brothers and sister, and you just go through Warner Brothers Studio and create havoc. The game that's interesting and is always a good game when you have company over is Zombies Ate My Neighbors. And it's pretty much the only zombie game where water squirters can kill zombies. It's a great game. Okay. SimCity is a good time killer. Especially if you know the code that gets you infinite money, pretty much. I think it gets you like 999,999. You can tell that I'm a fan of Mario games, but Yoshi's Island is another good Mario game. It's one where you're Yoshi, and you have to carry baby Mario. And you have to go through the worlds, and if you get hit, then baby Mario floats off in a bubble, and you have to get him back within 10 seconds, I think. Okay, another game is The Lion King. I think this is going to be on a lot of people's favorite 25 games because it's so challenging. I tried it just last week, and I couldn't beat it. So, if you want a challenging game for the Super Nintendo, The Lion King. Another game that you'll probably see a lot is Super Mario AllStars. I got this one through, my parents bought it for me through Radio Shack. Not Radio Shack. Fingerhut. And N64 was all the rage, and Super Nintendo was fading out. So my mom got it for like, I don't know, $10, $15. Earthbound is up there. There's a lot of time invested in this game, Earthbound. And yeah, it's a really good game. I think we beat it. But if you haven't checked out Earthbound, it's a must play. You wouldn't expect a sports game on a top 25 countdown or what you think is the top 25 games. But in my collection, Tecmo Super Bowl is a really fun game. And I like this one. I've played Tecmo Super Bowl 2 and 3 for Super Nintendo, but I just couldn't get into them. Just like I could get into Tecmo Super Bowl a lot better. It's a really cool game. And my 25th favorite, my most favorite game playing on the Super Nintendo is Super Mario RPG Legends of the Seven Stars. And I wish they would make a Super Mario game like this again for Wii U or Nintendo NX or whatever. But this game is a really cool game. It was made by Square Enix, and it's played like a Final Fantasy game, but it's just a really cool game. And it's on Virtual Console, but there's nothing like playing a cartridge game. And I got this game for $30. Good luck, because this game goes from anywhere $50 to $60 now. So, well, guys, that's my video, and I want to thank John Riggs again for the great idea of just the nostalgia of going back and thinking about the top 25 games. And it's a great way to celebrate the Super Nintendo's 25th birthday. And I want to thank you guys for watching and subscribing. And if you like the video, hit the like button. Thanks.